and they're both related to Apple.
Ooh, okay. All right.
So there's a group of
stuff?
us.
The fruit or the company?
There's a group of us who really want to see NFC payments work for Bitcoin, right? If anyone's used Apple Pay or any kind of NFC payments, it's a beautiful user experience, right? And it just blows away having to open an app and use an app. Right now, it is possible on Android to send and receive NFC payments from like a Bitcoin wallet, Bitcoin or an app on an Android phone. On an iPhone, it's possible to send NFC payments, but not receive NFC payments. And that's because Apple restricts or previously didn't even have the API. Now they have an API, but they restrict its usage to set the NFC, the phone into a read-write mode, or like the mode you need to receive. So they do have an API now. So there are, I'm in a group with a bunch of other wallet developers, and we're like, let's try to submit this to Apple and see what happens. So Phoenix did, and it works in the EU.
In the EU?
In the EU. It was just put in the App Store like hours ago. So I tried it here, and the NFC button shows up. Awesome. I tap that, and it says, sorry, you're not in the EU. So everyone ex-EU, sadly, has a horrible user experience.
Is that because the EU regulation is forcing them to enable that?
Yeah. So it's a real shame. I think so everyone listening and you guys, we need to put pressure on Apple.
Yeah.
To enable this great experience. It would be so amazing to be able to, like, from your iPhone, receive payments NFC style.
Amazing.
Is that like do you think that's a business model issue for Apple, or do you think that's like a regulatory or security, privacy, or like what's driving that?
I don't really
difference?
know. I mean, clearly they want to protect Apple Pay.
Yeah.
But even what we're asking here, it's not the same thing as double clicking on your the side physical button on your phone.
Yeah.
It's literally opening an app. So I don't think that competes too much with them, but it's probably just protecting Apple Pay, is my guess.
And receive does that in a different way than send?
You mean business model or technically? Technically, it's different. NFC, the protocol is different whether you're a sender or receiver.
Right. I guess I'm just thinking, it sounds like, if I heard right, you can use NFC to send and you can't use it to receive, and that's just a restriction that Apple has flexed on in EU, but is not flexing on in the US so far.
It's unclear. I mean, they didn't have the API before. Now they do. So, I mean, they clearly are opening up.
Yeah.
Or else why would they have or they're facing pressure. But and you can partner with them. I mean, I'm sure an American company can partner with them and then it would work. Yeah, but that's not an open API.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's one thing. So I get the ask there for everyone is to put pressure on Apple. The second thing to put pressure
is that via tweeting
on
or
Apple.
what?
Call your Apple representative.